To the last credit here, coming at you guys with our latest podcast, our latest review. We're here to be talking about the reboot, the beginning of the Dark Universe, and possibly the end, The Mummy. We're here, I'm Darren Lacey Jr., I'll be your host, and I'm also here with Miller Farrow. He saw the movie tonight. How you doing, Miller?
I was doing a lot better till after I saw the movie.
Yeah, so we're just going to get into it. The Mummy, as I said before, is the beginning of the Dark Universe. It's directed by Alex Kurtzman. I forgot who it's written by, which I really need to know.
It's the person who wrote... Well, I know Christopher McQuarrie did some work on the script, and it's the person who wrote... A writer on it wrote Rachel Getting Married, which is surprising.
Okay, so... And David Koepp.
Oh, yeah, David Koepp.
So, yeah, and it's written by David Koepp, and it's Christopher McQuarrie and Dylan Kuzan. And it's a story by John Spath, so, yeah, and pretty much the plot follows, you know, as we know from the previous Mummy films. An ancient mummy is awakened and kind of wreaks havoc on the Earth, and that mummy being paid by Sophia Tutela, and the Tom Cruise has to stop the mummy from, you know, wreaking havoc. So, yeah, so, Miller, what'd you think about the movie? Just overall thoughts.
It's pretty terrible. It started out okay, and by started out, I mean, first 5-10 minutes, I was like, okay, this is just typical adventure fodder. It's not really bothering me, but then it just gets into, the characters are cliche and just very bland overall, I'll get more into that later. But, yeah, it's just a generic movie. The plot isn't that engaging, or isn't very engaging at all, and they don't... they set it up, just... I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's just... Like what you were saying before we got on here, it's... I mean, I thought it was worse than you, but it's just a movie that's just, so frustrating. It's hard to pick out stuff that's because it was just I have no idea what I'm saying with this.
No, please keep going.
Sorry to fall apart. It's just I just wanted this movie to be over so much. There's so much potential in this type of movie because you're building. Because I don't give a gosh. I don't care what anyone says.
This is a good idea.
This is a great idea. They did it before. They were the first ones to do it. Fuck you, Marvel. They were the first ones to do it. And people are giving them shit because they're trying it after everyone in their mother's been trying their own cinematic universes. This was their turf that people stepped on. But it's just the execution is bad. They rebooted. Dracula Untold is not part of this universe anymore because they're oh, that sucked. We don't want that part. And I think that did a better job of setting up a universe than this did, because this just rushed everything and just tried to put, okay, we need to set up the Mummy and for that universe, and then we need to set up this Gods and Monsters universe.
Yeah. And, I mean, with my general thoughts on this movie is, it is frustratingly okay. This is just... This is the template of the summer movie. The summer movie. It is just, they're chasing out their MacGuffin. You introduce some zany characters or whatnot. You have some stupid action sequences here and there. You have the little pauses of levity where you think you're getting to know more of the characters, but it's really nothing. I mean, it's just, this movie is so fucking okay, and the material you're dealing with here should be so much better, because I don't want to compare this movie to the 1999 version, but damn it, I will. The 1999
should have been Brendan.
The 1999 version has so much fucking style and character, and it's scarier, and the way that we'll get into some of the ways the Mummy actually comes to life. The way the Mummy comes to life in the 1990 version is so interesting, and here, it's almost disgusting. It's just why does she have to go around kissing people to get her power back? Why can't she just fucking touch them or something? I don't, that, I was what?
Yeah, because she just needed their energy. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, why can't you just touch them? Like,
You gotta sexualize it, of course.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck is this?
It's like I Frankenstein all over again.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's just, I don't, man. It's just this movie is so it's so generic. And even the first 5 minutes, it's just there's just so many. You have the voiceover, and you have the important person walking into silhouette, and then they do the stupid fucking thing of like, oh, I'm important, so here's a piece of paper and proving my importance. But yeah, it's just this movie is just extremely generic. But but Miller. Oh, go ahead.
It's just like what were you like? What were you saying? Like what you were saying about the beginning. It just starts out like. I can't. I'm not sure how to describe it exactly, but like the movie just starts out and then like it begins and then it seems like it starts itself over.
Yeah,
and then it goes into the rest of it.
We should have left out that entire sequence of them doing whatever the fuck, blowing up. I mean, I like the whole entire. Jake Johnson to me was annoying as hell. But I did like the whole entire, like, Yeah,
I like him, but, like, I see how he was, like, supposed to be comedic relief, but I just don't think it was working with the tone they were trying to set.
Yeah, because I did like, when he was just like, okay, we're gonna die, we're not gonna die, and then, like, they slide into frame and they're being shot at. Like, that was fun. I thought that was pretty fun. And that's
that was great. That was great. That was both part of the movie.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, cool, there's hope. Then that got extinguished. But speaking of things we liked, I really enjoyed. I think Sofia Boutella is the best. Sofia Boutella is the best part of this movie. For me, she was the hands down best part. I was rooting for the bad guy. I loved her presence. She looks great. She did a fantastic job portraying this monster. Her origin is badass. Like, I loved her. If this was a supervillain origin story, I would have loved it. I mean, I like how, like, this movie had its moments to get dark, but I did like how they actually went there with, like, killing the baby. I know that sounds awful.
That's true.
But I was just like, holy shit, wow, that's dark. Then, like, how she got her tattoos and everything, and then, like, what they did with Set, like, that was awesome. I really like that. And then even, like, how she even got mummified, like, that was cool. And that is, like, and especially pointing out the fate worse than death thing, like, that was a really cool way to set up this villain. And I like how she is kind of the oldest of all of these creatures. So that was pretty cool. I like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I thought Russell Crowe did a great job with that.
Yeah, he was having a ton of fun with it.
Yeah, and he was playing absolutely two different characters. It was kind of like,
I think they could have done more with the makeup.
I didn't mind it, I really didn't, because I think it came through.
Oh, we're just gonna paint him green a little. Okay.
Yeah, I think it came more with the acting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, because I like his like Cockney accent, and then like I thought that was pretty fun. I like what they did with the glove. And also that fight scene, like the way Tom Cruise took him out, that last takeout, that was awesome. Like throw him on the desk, then like use your weight to throw him into another desk. It was like, fuck yes. That was pretty cool. The sand sequence was pretty cool. What else did I like? Some of the scares. I like how that movie actually tried to be horrific. I tried to be horror. I saw it with my sister, and she freaked out a few times. So that was pretty fun to see. And, yeah. That's off the top of my head. I think that's about the plane sequence was pretty cool as well.
It was better than I was expecting it to be. They cut out some of the
the scream.
The stupidness of it, like reusing the same shot twice in the screen.
Yeah, but
I thought it was weird that Courtney B. Vance died. He was in it for like 5 minutes, and then you're like, okay. They made a big deal about him being in it, and Jake Johnson stabbed him.
I'm surprised Jake Johnson died as quickly as he did.
I mean, as soon as the spider bite happened, I was like, yeah, he's probably dead, but I mean, I don't know if I expected them to do what they did with him.
Yeah. But Miller, what were some of the things you liked about the movie?
Trying to think. I really do like Tom Cruise as an actor, but I don't I mean, I'm supposed to be saying positive, but this kind of goes negative. It's like I think he was trying, but I just think he was given flat direction and bad writing. Sofia Boutella, I do think is like the best performance wise out of the movie. She really gets into it. Russell Crowe is great, and he, like I was saying before, he's having a lot of fun with it, and I do think with the horror, I do like how they incorporated that. I think the main problem in the movie is it's just too unbalanced from everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, we gotta try and insert some comedy, but we gotta have the horror and adventure. It just doesn't really work together. But I do think some of the horror elements are cool. Like, some of the mummies actually looked cool.
Yeah, they were pretty cool. I like how you can actually fight them.
Yeah, I do think it was kind of weird how it seemed like the finale was like kind of gearing up to be bigger than it was, and then it just kind of ended.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think what
What do I like about this movie?
Yeah, just like there are things throughout that I was like, okay, that's interesting. I did like how the this isn't really a movie, but I did like how the Universal logo transformed to the Dark Universal logo.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Even though I think that title was really stupid.
It's weird. It's just call it Monster or something else. But yeah, I can't think of anything right now. I'm sure there's more, but I really didn't like.
But yeah, I mean, okay, so things I didn't like Tom Cruise in this movie. I don't know what he was doing. I like Tom Cruise playing kind of out of his element, not being the hero all the time, and playing wimps. That's one of the things I like about his upcoming movie, American Made, and I also liked about Edge of Tomorrow. But it's just like, you're just an asshole. Like, that's how I felt about Nick. Like, Nick is just an asshole, and
yeah, he was doing a ton of stuff where I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, it's like you're just a dick, and I don't feel like he ever had that turnaround, or it's just like, I mean, sure, I know you're a better person inside. It's just like, okay, well, now he's a worse person technically, but yeah,
technically, but at the heart.
But I don't know. It's just so. This movie's just okay. And then Jake Johnson, I did not like him as I said before. The lady, I don't know her name.
She was pretty worthless.
She was okay. What's her name? Annabelle Wallace. She's okay.
They just kind of forced a romance with her and Tom Cruise.
Which it wasn't. It never felt actual. They didn't have any chemistry.
It was like, oh, there's something there, kind of, but we're not going to do anything with it.
Like, they were friends at best. I never felt like they were in love or anything. God damn it.
I just don't know what to say.
I
love Tom Cruise, but yeah, he was just. There were tons of parts where I was just like, what are you doing, Tom Cruise? Like, a lot of this movie, like, the dialogue, it felt like filler.
Yeah.
Like, characters were walking to one place and we needed to have them say something. Like, when Tom Cruise was talking about, like, how Jake Johnson should be, like, rewarded for saying, I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah, none of them had chemistry together. Like, they all felt like they were acting. They weren't actually, like, that sounds stupid. I know they are acting, but it's just like, they just felt like they were just reading the script. Like, they don't actually have, like, none of them felt like friends. Like, why the fuck would Jake Johnson and Tom Cruise be friends?
Yeah. They just ran to each other in the middle of the desert. The universe building, I mean, it seemed like this was always going to be a problem with how they're approaching this, but it's just very rushed because the movie, like I said before, it's trying to be a mummy origin or a mummy movie, but it's trying to be, the first movie, the Iron Man or Man of Steel of this
Do you think it does a good job as to that, or
of setting it up?
Yeah.
Not really.
No, I don't think it does either.
I think it just tries. It tries way too hard. Because that's what I sort of liked about. I mean, I don't think Dracula Untold is a good movie by any stretch of the means. I mean, it has Luke Evans, but.
But as a universe builder.
Yeah, but as a universe builder, I think it's better than this because it's very subtle, or it's not like they just had like the thing at the end, but then you're like, okay, that's like it's leading towards something, but
which I think that is the key for these, because I agree with you. Like I was talking to my sister, I was just like, so they're doing Dracula, werewolf, and whatever after this, and she was like, no. Like, so it is. I don't. The problem with this movie. And I think the problem with some shared universes too, and you look at what's come before. Iron Man made a good movie. Marvel made a good movie with Iron Man. They did not take any time to say there's a Thor, there's a Captain America, there's a Hulk, there's a this, there's a that. Like they didn't take any time. They just made a good movie about a character. I give Man of Steel a lot of shit, and I will continue to give Man of Steel a lot of shit. Man of Steel is about Superman. It is not about anything else. It is about Superman. And even Daredevil Season 1, it's introducing a universe. That movie, that's about Daredevil. Then
but I think even like Man of Steel, it's ironic because of how bad Batman vs. Superman does it. But with Man of Steel, they just do subtle things. In the Batman vs. Superman, it's like they're playing catch up all of a sudden.
Well, and
like,
even Marvel, like Iron Man, subtle that Shield.
Yeah, Iron Man.
Yeah. It's just.
Well, Iron Man 2 is not a good example.
Yeah, but this movie is just like, we are Prodigium, and here's a vampire skull, and here's the hand of the creature of the Black Lagoon. Which did you like cut his fucking hand off? But yeah, and like here's this, here's that, and it's just like they don't really take the time to just make a good mommy movie and move on. Like I don't even know what the hell Tom Cruise is at the end of this movie.
I was trying to explain it to my friend, and because he didn't care and he was just curious, and I was just like, no, he's this. Oh wait, no, he's this. Oh wait, no, he's this. He looks like a vampire at the end.
Exactly, yeah, he does.
And then he sounds like a fucking werewolf. But then I'm like, okay, he's a mummy. He's like took the powers of her. Like, what are they doing?
He's not even a mummy. He's like the god of death.
But yeah, he just took her powers without being an actual mummy. I'm like, is he like are they trying to make him like a hybrid? Like, but yeah. He can stay in the sun. Like, what are they doing?
And then why are you where are they going? Where the fuck are they going?
Just going around Sandstorm.
And then
I mean, if this takes place like in that Easter egg pointed out, if this takes place in the Brendan Fraser universe, Mummy 2, whenever they make it, if they make it, Tom Cruise and Brendan Fraser are teaming up. We need it. Like, give me that. That's how you redeem yourselves. Yeah. I don't even care if it's really just that.
So do you want to see I don't want to see it, but I at the same time I kind of do want to see how the hell Aminette. Well, I mean, okay, so let me introduce this scenario.
She's obviously going to be part of it going forward.
Yeah, because they buried her. So, but let me just.
And they posted that cast photo of all of them together.
Yeah, so let me just introduce this scenario. If there is a scenario where the Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein comes out and it's good, Wolfman comes out and it's good. What's another movie? The Invisible Man. Like, if all those movies kind of come out, do you want to see them grouped together in a room together, or would you rather these stay separate?
I'd be cool with them being together. It just depends how they do it.
Yeah, I really wouldn't want to see them fight something, but at the same time, it would be kind of cool just to be like, hey, how would how would Aminette act around the Wolfman, or how would Aminette act around Hyde? Yeah, so that kind of stuff. That would be kind of fun to play around with. And whatever the fuck Tom Cruise is, how would he act around?
I mean, I think Bill Condon can make a really cool Bride of Frankenstein movie.
I think a Bride of Frankenstein movie could be great because it's dealing with someone being thrown together. I think that can be actually pretty cool. and now she like designed a bride without her actually meeting that person, so that could be a cool love story. But
that's true. Yeah. Like that show Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think these movies have potential.
They need to be better than this.
Yeah, they just need to be better.
They need to be the talent you're asking for are not deserved. Like he said, that one of the producers said the other day, Jennifer Lawrence, Michael Fassbender.
Like you're just naming off names, or like
yeah,
what?
He was just like a wish list of people, and it's just like they're not deserving of this material. This is the most generic shit you could ever squeeze out. Make better movies, dude. You have to make better movies, especially if you're doing a shared universe. You gotta get some more. Like this is Chris Morgan. I mean, I know Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, no, God.
Yeah, I don't know I know Fast and Furious. It's like this like avant-garde thing.
It's
but
good
like,
universe building. Though.
It's good universe building. It's great characters. I expect more. I expect a lot more.
What did he do? Was he producer on it?
Yeah, he's one of the architects of this universe.
What the fuck?
So I expect a lot more than because I mean even Alex Kurtzman, like I've been waiting to see him direct. This is just the most.
He did People Like Us, which was okay, but
Are you sure that was Kurtzman or was that the other guy?
Roberto Orsi.
Yeah, was that Roberto Orsi?
No, it was Alex Kurtzman. Yeah, I know it was. Because I didn't even know he directed that movie till a few days ago. And I'm like, wait, what? Because I thought The Mummy was his first movie. And then, so he did that, which I remember liking or thinking it was okay, at least. But, like, here is just really flat direction.
There's no style.
There's nothing.
No style.
Writing just lets it down completely.
Yeah, it's just like, there's nothing telling me that you directed this movie or just some guy, random Joe off the street directed this movie. There's nothing to it. Is there anything else you want to talk about this movie?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but like, I'm really forgetting. Like, I saw this movie a few hours ago, and it's like I'm really forgetting it.
Yeah.
Like when the movie ended, I was just like, thank God. And then I felt drained after. Like, I'm not trying to be like over dramatic, but like, I mean, it's just a movie, but like that movie was just like,
ugh.
Yeah. It could have been so much, and it was nothing.
Yeah, it's just so okay. Because, like I said, Miller has a lot more problems than I do, but it's just I expect better. I just expect better. And like Miller just said, this is a movie, but like I just expect like with the talent and everything we've been hearing for the last few months, because it's almost like the Zack Snyder thing of like hearing Zack Snyder talk about Superman leading up to Man of Steel and thinking he's really going to have a hold on his character, and when you see the movie you're like, wait, what? And that's how I feel about this movie, because Alex Kurtzman, the way he talks about these monsters and what he wants to do with these characters, I expect a lot more than
like Alex Kurtzman is a good idea man. It's just kind of like translating that it's a bit more difficult for him.
I mean, I like the monster.
Yeah.
But I like Godzilla. But the thing is, you have to have other characters to populate your screen.
Yeah. And it's just like, because I think like even if you make a cool monster, which I think, like I didn't love, what's her name?
Aminet.
Yeah, but like I didn't love her, but like I still think like that you were going somewhere with her. Mm-hmm. And she's like one of the best things of the movie, but it's just like she's still like let down by everything around her in the movie,
right? For
a good amount of it. And it's just like Russell Crowe's like, let me come into my laboratory. Let me explain. Let me set up this whole universe for you.
I am Dr. Exposition. What? I'm Dr. Jekyll. Yeah. So, anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
I think this is exhausting. This movie's exhausting and not in a good way. I'm really curious. I mean, do you think that this thing is going to do good and that we're going to get more Dark Universe movies?
I don't know. It's hard to say because Those box office numbers weren't promising.
Didn't they make 8 million today?
Oh, did they? I didn't know they already had them in there. I mean, the box office tracking, like how
yeah,
Wonder Woman was projected to beat it again, which that would be really embarrassing.
I think Wonder Woman might kick this thing's ass.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so I don't think they care about. I mean, I'm sure they care to some degree, unless they made it for the fans, obviously. But like, I think it's just. He's like, it got bad reviews, so they're just like, oh, whatever. Like, if it does well, box office wise, but if it doesn't, I don't know what they're gonna do with this.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised. I kind of expected Johnny Depp or Johnny Depp. I don't know if Javier Bardem was cast, but I expected them to have cameos. I guess it's not a bad thing that they didn't, but
hey, I mean, Johnny Depp could have been there.
That's true.
Could have been there the entire time.
Like Ant-Man and Avengers.
But, look, me and Miller, we're cheering for you. We're rooting for your Universal.
Yeah, we're not everyone who is being against you just because you arrived late to the party. It's not your fault.
We are in your fucking corner. We want you to do good because this is too good of an idea. But just make better moves. Like, next time, whether or not this does good at the box office, you guys have the leverage. You have the money. Try it again in 2019 and just do a better job.
These movies literally saved your company from bankruptcy in the 30s and 40s.
They are legendary. Everybody knows what a werewolf is. Everybody knows what a Frankenstein monster is. Everybody knows those designs. Like, just do better. Bring back Stephen Summers. Get Rick O'Connell on the phone. Just do something.
The Return of Brendan.
Yeah. Call the next movie. Call the universe that. Just Return of Brendan.
The Return of Brendan. The whole universe is built around Brendan Fraser's return to big screen acting.
Yeah, so, with all that being said, I guess, because... Just final thoughts, Miller, on The Mummy.
It's disappointing just because, like we've said multiple times, this really does have a lot of potential, but it's not disappointing in the way that I wasn't expecting this movie to be good. I was just hoping it was, and it was just very bland, forgettable, and generic, and just unengaging. Just exactly the polar opposite of what it really could have been.
Yeah. And my final thought, it's fine. But, yeah. So...
That's
it. It's fine. But, yeah, so... What'd you guys think of The Mummy? If you're seeing it this weekend, please let us know in the comment section as well. If you like hearing us talk about movies, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs button. It helps us out a lot. Thumbs up button. It helps us out a lot. Also, check out some of our other videos. We also have our Till Last podcast of our Wonder Woman spoiler review. We have Miller's He's Kind of Hot. He's just... I
forgot I made that.
It's a Man of Steel joke. Just look at the video and laugh. Or don't. Who knows? Also, check out our podcast of Adam Wingard. He's been announced to direct Godzilla vs. Kong. Our Wonder Woman spoiler-free review, our Injustice 2 review, and our Spider-Man 3 editor's cut. Miller, Dylan, and Will got a chance to check that out, and they did a little review on it. So please all check all that out, and we'll catch you guys next time.
And I would have enjoyed this review more if I had gotten my cup of coffee.